Welcome to Milton Ernest Garden Centre. My name is David, and in this series of YouTube videos I will be showing how to make gardening easy for you. Good afternoon and welcome to Milton Ernest Garden Centre. My name's David, and today I'll be planting up a couple of containers, not with bedding that we've already done a demonstration on, but I will be using a lovely Acer here. Right, most important thing first is to choose a suitable pot. We have a lovely range of different terracotta pots, but most important is try and choose the right size pot for the plant you're planting. Especially on any kind of shrub, just roughly put it in, and you roughly want a pot about 2 to 3 inches bigger than the pot it's already in. First of all, I'll be planting the Acer, and again, Acers need ericaceous compost. They are an acid-loving plant along with hydrangeas, camellias and rhododendrons. So first of all, make sure you put a few drainage material in the pot, and then we're using here the John Innes ericaceous compost. It's a loam-based compost, so it doesn't dry out so readily. You can use a peat base, but ideally it's best because it holds a lot more moisture. Now, most important whenever you do any planting in tubs is to make sure you have enough room left at the top for watering. So, as you can see, it's a lovely root system there. What I'd recommend is just tease a few of these roots out. It doesn't do any harm, it just helps them get into the compost nicely. Because sometimes when plants are really pot bound, roots just keep in around the pot, but you want to search the new compost. As you can see, it doesn't do any harm. So put your plant in there, and as you can see, you roughly want the top of the plant about 2 inches below the level of the pot, because once we filled it up, you need room for watering. Too many people make the mistake of planting it right up here and there's no room for it to water. They water it and all the soil and water goes all over the top. So again, start putting your ericaceous compost all the way around. Then just firm it down in the corners and all the way around. Don't over firm it, because remember it's soil based and we don't want it to get too compacted. And especially with Acers, if you have a good look here, a lot of Acers are actually grafted. And if you look here at the base, this is where the plant was actually grafted. There's a knobbly bit there. Always keep that well above the soil level. So once you've done this, give it a thorough good watering. Now, most important with Acers is, as you can see, the foliage is really delicate. So the foliage has been out for maybe a couple of weeks, but when it first comes out, it's very delicate. So ideally, you want to put your Acer in a position where it doesn't get early morning sun, because the strong sun in the morning can actually scorch some of the leaves, and if preferably out of strong winds, and also it does like part shade because it is a woodland plant. Feeding, you don't need to feed them too much. Maybe a little liquid feed around about July time is all it needs. But like I said, just keep an eye on the watering. Don't over water it, but put your finger in there to see if it's really dry, and give it one good watering and let it dry out. We potted up the Acer and the rhododendrons, and I was going to show you some of the specific feeds for ericaceous plants. That includes rhododendrons, camellias, azaleas and hydrangeas. We have sulphate of iron, which is a soil conditioner, keeps your plants lovely and healthy. We have a Westland liquid feed, which you apply into a watering can and feed the soil. This is a superb one. It's ericaceous plant food, little granules, and these are slow release. They actually last for approximately 3 months. So if you're planting them direct into the ground, when you actually plant them, little sprinkling in the hole, mixed up, and a little pinch on the soil you've taken out, and that will feed for 3 months, and it's specific for these type of plants. Keeps them lovely and healthy and a lovely dark green colour. Okay, thank you very much.